If you're a hot mess, that's okay. Jesus died to save you from your hot messiness. Hey everybody, welcome back to One Word at a Time. Today we are looking at a word found in John chapter 1 verses 16 and 17. The word is grace. Here's what the passage has to say. Indeed, we have all received grace upon grace from his fullness. For the law was given through Moses, grace and truth came through Jesus Christ. To begin today, I need to make sure we all understand the difference between two words, grace and mercy. In the Christian world, we toss these words around like an old pair of sneakers, and I want to make sure we're on the same page. While closely related, they aren't necessarily interchangeable. Let's actually begin with mercy. Simply put, mercy is being spared something that you do deserve. For instance, when I was a little kid, my grandpa Ray was a tough dude. I remember some of my cousins acting up in the house, and when he had finally had enough, he told them it was time for a spanking. Now, my grandpa was old school. He made my two ornery cousins go outside, telling them each to fetch their own switch off the tree. For those of you who aren't from the country, that's the same thing as a small branch. Then he gave them their spanking with that branch that they themselves had chosen. Yikes! The reason I tell this story is because there was a time when I had been acting a fool myself. I know, if you know me, it's hard to believe, but I was definitely deserving of a spanking that day. However, in a rare moment of mercy, Papa Ray let me off the hook, deciding to not give me the spanking, even though I definitely deserved it. You see, Grandpa Ray extended mercy by not giving me the punishment that was headed my way. Grace, on the other hand, is being given something that you don't deserve. To understand grace, let's look closely at the world which Jesus was born into. When Jesus entered the world in that dusty barn, he entered a world that was full of sin and brokenness. A world that was steadily getting worse, not better. Steadily getting further from God, not closer. The sinfulness in the world had never been thicker. Yet, it was at just this time in history that Jesus chose to come. When humanity was seemingly at its worst, Jesus chose to save the day. Paul says it this way in Romans 5:8 when he says this, while you were still sinners, Jesus died for you. How incredible! Before the world got its act together, before everyone had made commitments to love him and follow him, while they were still spitting in his face, Jesus willingly gave them everything. And not just a little bit, it says he gave them grace upon grace. Jesus extended more kindness to his sinful people than they would have ever dreamed. The same way he does for us today. Jesus extends more kindness to us than we could ever ask for, think up, or even imagine. He piles it on. You see, the good news is that at your worst, Jesus wants to graciously give you his all. He doesn't need you to get your stuff together before he gives you his gift. If you're a hot mess, that's okay. Jesus died to save you from your hot messiness. Come on now. Take a chance on Jesus no matter how far away you may be. His good grace is ready to be extended to you. I'll see you tomorrow.